Hello everybody, Nell here from the Four Corners, and welcome to our first review on the LEGO Ninjago Virtues of Spinjitzu short titled as Curiosity. And I know it's been a super long time since we did one of these short or episode reviews, and it's good to be doing one of these again, but everything still stays the same as usual. We go over the plot, pros, cons, and then finally a rating out of 4 because we're in the Four Corners, so we gotta stay in theme. So let's go over the plot. So the story starts off with Jay and Kai having a competition. They're supposed to be meditating, which Wu gets kind of mad about because Jay and Kai didn't follow his orders, and this leads to Wu realizing that the ninja forgot what the virtues of Spinjitzu are. I guess this is something Master Wu taught the ninja off camera, because while we've learned similar character traits, we have never actually learned the virtues of Spinjitzu. Anyways, the ninja don't properly meditate as the good students they are, and this ends up in Master Wu somehow being kidnapped and being taken by a dragon after the ninja try their best to stop him. And this all ends as they jump into a portal into the next short. The way it ends feels a little cut, and that's because it is. It's a 22-minute episode just chopped up into 6 different shorts. Now let's go to the pros. A serious pro I see is that Spinjitzu is finally 3D and it looks epic. I can finally feel the energy. Before, it's very much 2D. I mean, you can literally see how the tiny Spinjitzu spawns in. It doesn't go around the ninja as it should. It just goes in front of the ninja, which is a problem, and it looks like the new animation company for Ninjago has fixed that. I also really like the more grounded action scenes. For example, when Kai had that tall brick tower to break, he didn't just jump up 6 feet in the air to break it. He got up on the roof of the monastery. And ever since season 11, that's kind of been a problem, because even when the ninja were unfit and lazy, they jumped like 10 feet in the air, did a few flips, and then landed on a roof, which is a problem because it lowers the intensity of a fight. In any action scene or movie, you'll see that it's not really the bad guy versus the good guy that's the real problem. It's the stakes that are involved in the middle of all that, like getting from one platform to another. And it looks like Ninjago has finally set some rules to make sure the fight scenes actually make sense. I also like the comedy in this episode. The virtues of Spinjitzu don't feel as forced and kiddie as I thought they were going to be. They feel pretty natural, and this feels like an actual piece of Ninjago content. For cons, I'm actually going to use that last point and flip it, because the whole virtues of Spinjitzu plot does still feel a little forced. Not as forced as I originally thought it would be, but it still feels odd, as well as the virtues themselves feel like they don't have the wit that Ninjago used to have. I mean, this is the show where we learned the best way to defeat your enemy is to make them your friend. I mean, that is a really good lesson.
If my dad had read me that book, I would never have made that mistake. I'm sorry, Uncle.
Oh, you do not need to apologize. I am sure that if your father was still here, it would be the first book he'd read. Good night, nephew. Sweet dreams.
Good night, Uncle.
And I know this is supposed to be for kids to understand easier, but still, I felt like Ninjago has been more witty with things like this. Another con, which doesn't really apply just to this short, but Ninjago in general right now, is that the powers feel like an on and off switch. I wish they put more martial arts into it, maybe power up a little and move your arms, because they used to do that back in season 8, 9, and 10, and now it's just kind of there, and it feels more like superpowers Ago, not really Ninjago. Nia used to do it. She had some pretty cool water moves that she had to do before she activated her powers, but the rest of Ninja don't do that, and I feel like for virtues of Spinjitzu, we should show people the ninja doing stuff to activate their powers, because it gives those power scenes more value instead of just an on and off switch. But now it's time to rate this short out of 4, and I'm gonna give it a 2.8 out of 4. The whole power up thing, it's not this short's fault, it's just Ninjago in general, so I'm not gonna deduct for that, but the whole virtues of Spinjitzu concept can be a little cheesy sometimes, and that leads to our ninja not really feeling like our ninja, but instead what LEGO wants them to be like at the moment. But other than that, this is a really great short. It's funny, has some great action, and it sets up a pretty cool plot for the rest of the shorts. Thank you for watching a review on LEGO Ninjago Virtues of Spinjitzu Curiosity. Comment down below what you think, and as usual, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.